G'day everyone, this is a Wylder solo run of a depth level 2 night aspect. As you can see here, little icon, depth level 2. I'm at about 1400, I think, like ranking or score, whatever it's called. I was 1600 a minute ago, but I just got farmed by a, I just lost on the first night to a Royal Revenant, which was super sad. I mucked around in the night and I came in with 1 flask, and yeah, Royal Revenant messed me up. Anyway, terrible boss, I hate those things. So, I'll give you a quick look at my relics in just a second. I'm playing pretty much, in fact I'll put them up on the screen. I'm playing pretty much my normal Wylder build. I've got the Wylder Earring, I've got Everjails, and I've got Everjails with a bit of post damage healing and physical attack up. So, sorry, that's not right. What have I got? I got the follow-up attack, sorry. Follow-up attack, partial HP, and physical attack up. Everjails, Wylder Earring. Now, the new stuff. I've got the new Wylder character skill for blood loss on the grapple skill. Bit of flask HP, which is nice. And then at the moment, I'm just stacking up physical attack up because it's just generically good. I've got +3 and +2 there, and a bit of sleep resistance because I am taking sleep damage, sleep build up whenever I take damage. So just to kind of help counter that, it's just kind of what I have at the moment, not being too deliberate about that. Now, where to go quickly before I start talking? I might see if I can do... I might go down this way. Now, I've got Night Aspect, so I do want to get a Holy Weapon if I can, but it doesn't look like there's any Holy on the map. There's not, so it's just going to be luck of the draw. Anyway, we'll see how we go. Now, yes, that's pretty much all I'm doing at the moment for relics. I've just got this physical attack up stuff. Worth noting, if you're not familiar or you haven't seen, there are... Actually, I'll just take a step back. If you're not familiar with Deep of Night yet, I'll just give you a very quick context. It's endless hard mode, like endless scaling hard mode version of Nightreign. I assume most of you are aware, but if you're not familiar or you haven't played yourself yet, the basic gameplay loop is still very much the same. You 2 nights, kill stuff, blah blah blah. The main changes are going to be you've got another set of relics. So as you saw there, I've got another set of 3 relics. You get those from just playing Deep of Night. You progress through 5 depth levels, so 1 through 5, starting at 1. Each depth gets progressively harder in terms of just raw scaling across the whole game. So every enemy hits harder and takes more damage. But then there's also going to be red enemies within the runs, and we'll see those at some point. But literally just enemies that take, again, they're already being all scaled up across the board just because we're in depth 2 at the moment. But then there's going to be these red enemies which will also will be even harder. So there's those. Ooh, what have we got here? Going to play the Fire Flamberg, I think. Yep. Red enemies, presence of red enemies on the map, which are just harder, but they're also going to drop the other main change in terms of the actual gameplay, which is the enhanced passive weapons. So there's going to be weapons that have 3 passives on them, 2 positive, 1 negative, so 1 detrimental. So there's a bit of a balancing act between detrimental effects or detrimental passives and positives. So, and I'll show you those as we get to them. Otherwise, it's all kind of pretty much the same. As you get to depths 3, 4, 5, oh, so there you go. Here's a red enemy. They're just random, so you can get them from Everjails, you can get them from kind of anywhere. This guy will take more damage and deal more damage than he ordinarily would. And because he's an Everjail, actually uniquely to Everjails, I will get a weapon reward from an Everjail as well here. Normally it would just be a pass 2 dormant powers, but when it's a red enemy, the last 6 hours or so at least, they have been giving me a weapon as well, which is cool. Alright, there we go. Let's have a look. Yeah, weapon as well, see that? Sacred Brick Hammer is actually pretty good for this boss, potentially. A Sacred Holy Great Hammer. So here's an example. So 2 positives, 1 negative. They put the negative in blue. Like, to me, blue is good, red is bad. But anyway, I'm not going to take this now. There'll be other holy weapons. I'm going to take Physical Negation because that's a really nice thing to grab to stack up. Negations are just always good. Now, I am going to shoot out there very quickly and get that flask, because then it's just done. I am only level 4, so I'm going pretty slow here, but that is kind of just how it goes. Everything's a little slower. Anyway, so to recap, everything's harder. It depends on what depth level you're in, and everything will scale accordingly. In later depths, you're going to get some more frictions added in. Things like not being able to see what Night Lord you're fighting until you're literally in the room. You won't be able to see all the information on the map. This was all stuff that they saw in the trailers. I haven't experienced this in-game yet, but it did show that in the trailer. So I'm assuming that will come at the higher depths, 3, 4, 5, for example. I'm still in depth 2, which is still about 6 or 7 hours worth of playing, just by the way, and I've only lost one run. Because I think you get 200, like it's in increments or intervals of 1,000. So 0 to 1,000 is level 1. 1,000 to 2,000, level 2, and so on. And you get 200 points for a win. In solo, at least, that's what I've been playing. 200 points for a win. So 5 wins in a row, and you lose like 200 points when you well, at least I lost 200 points when I lost that run. So I was up to like 1,600 or 1,650 or something. I did play one co-op match, and I got 150 for that. I'm not really sure why. Just because it's co-op, or maybe it was because the others were lower than me. I don't know how the points is working, but I got 150 for one of them. Anyway, I was like... I think I was 1650 or something, and I'm down to 1450 or 1350, whatever it is. Anyway, skill attack power. So that was a red talisman thing, and it gives 2 relics. Skill attack power is quite a nice one to grab. I think I might try and kill this lion. Now that was the bleed proc there from the grapple. The new Wylder skill. Ooh. Guy's due for a stance break, surely. Charged R2, nice, thank you. I was saving my ulti. I thought I'd be able to do... Yeah, I might just ulti here again. I was saving it so I'd do 2 back-to-back. Oh, that is so upsetting. That is so upsetting. I hate everything about that. Oh no! And then he died anyway. Oh well. Serves me right. Serves me right for missing my ulti like a potato. Oh dear. So I've been dying to... Sorry, I was talking about intervals and levels and stuff. I should finish talking about that. So yeah, 1,000 levels, 1,000 points per thingo. Anyway, post-edit here, what I was trying to say was that even halfway through depth 2 takes like 6 or 7 hours at least. 5 wins per level, per 1,000, and then I've done another 3 more for 5th now, so 10 runs at 40 minutes each. Yeah, sorry, to recap the changes to Deep of Night. So that's the scaling and the ranking. You get stuff harder at higher depth levels, but for now, there'll be red enemies on the map. We saw a red enemy here. They'll be harder, and they're going to drop things with 3 passives on them, detrimental effects. Same for the relics. You've got 3 more relics, and those will have detrimental effects on them as well. There's a new relic specific to every class. There's multiple specific to every... So here you go. Here's a bunch of red dudes over there, for example. See? I'm not going to go kill them because they're a bit out of the way right now, but you get the idea. I might go up here and do this Everjail. I think stack up a bit of an Everjail buff would be good. Yes, it would. And yeah, that's kind of the main changes so far. What I'm experiencing, what I was about to say before, is I'm dying to... Fire attack power is good. Grab that for now. Oh, here we are. This is what I use. This is what I use. I love Colossal Swords. And this is a decent Colossal Sword too. Well, as in it's holy, so that's going to be good against Mr. Knight Aspect, who takes like 30 or whatever % increase from holy. So I do need to just kind of focus more. Because things actually hurt, and they will kill you. Even just this guy here, for example. He's so due for a stance break. I'm surprised that he hasn't stance broken. Whatever, didn't stance break. Had to actually kill him normally. Gosh. What I've been struggling with is kind of stuff like that, actually. Not the best example, but bosses or enemies, not even necessarily enemies, but kind of like the mini boss kind of style of enemy, as in not just like a shitter dude on the ground. They were probably a boss somewhere in base Elden Ring, but like a boss in a random cave at the side somewhere, that kind of thing. Now I'm going to kill this guy here just because he is red and he'll give... So red enemies, by the way, I did mention them before, they're all over the place. And all red enemies, as far as I can tell so far at least, give a blue weapon drop. So they are kind of with 3 passives on them. So they're kind of worth doing. I haven't figured out exactly, like, are we going to be, as we go higher levels, are we actually going to be killing all of them? Probably not. But certainly it's going to be worth your time to kill a few of them, I reckon. Certainly ones that are kind of convenient. Gonna get that crit if I can, thank you. So things like Heroes of Zamor, Royal Revenants, even like the Onyx Lords, things like that. Like things that you've just never really had to fight before because like they have a moveset and they've actually got kind of a hard moveset if you've never actually had to fight them, because normally they've got low enough health and you do enough damage. You just kind of attack. Oh, crits damage is nice. You just kind of attack them a few times, you stance break them, you do a critical, and they just kind of die. Now, though, when they're... Especially if they're, like, red under the castle, I got absolutely farmed. I got absolutely farmed by... Let's have a quick look here for crit damage or something. Holy attack up, physical attack. Let's just grab that for holy attack power, I think. Come on, get off me. Red boy, stop it. I got absolutely farmed by a Hero of Zamor, a red Hero of Zamor underneath the castle in one of my runs earlier. He killed me like 5 or 6 times. No, I'm not even kidding. Just got absolutely farmed by him. It was not good. It was not good. I'm going to go and get that church before we run out of time. In fact, I am out of time. I might be able to get the church quickly. Yeah, so that kind of caliber of like mini boss that you've never really had struggled with before because they were low enough health and you did enough damage, you just kind of kill them and brute force them, never really mattered. Well, now that they have enough health and you don't do enough damage and you have to actually fight them for an extended period, but because of that you've never really learnt their mechanics, those are the ones I'm struggling on. I get to the night boss so far today and I'm like, oh, thank God. Excuse me. I've been getting to the night boss and feeling relieved, the Night Lord, and feeling relieved because I've played them so many times that I actually know them. Whereas things like a random Hero of Zamor, yeah, they're the ones that are catching me out, which is cool. It's cool to have to like learn all the different bosses and creatures and things in the Elden Ring universe that you've never really had to fight that much before. Maybe that's just me, but that's been my experience so far today in the last 6 or so hours. All right, what am I doing? Ooh. Taking damage boost damage negation isn't... Oh, I've got that one there. Eh. I don't want to take the poison, to be honest. No. Fire damage negation I don't really need either, to be honest. Let's just roll this for now. Excuse me, I've still got like a little bit of a cough, which is super annoying. Alright, so you do need to, even just these first night bosses, I've been finding you need to respect them a little bit more than you ordinarily would, because they can kill you. As I found out, very humbled by a Royal Revenant. To be fair, Royal Revenants are a particularly disgusting boss. Just a really oppressive, gross moveset. Alright. Got the little dudes out of the way. It's been a while since I've fought this boss. This is the Smelter Demon, isn't it? There we go, stance break. I'm only level 7. This is a little slow. I'll have Castle in second day, as well as that flask there is probably what I want to get. There's a stance break. Gosh. I'll need to get a smithing stone too, actually. Because I'm pretty happy enough to run with this colossal sword, I think. Holy colossal sword will do the job. Come on. I mean, this boss normally takes a lot of damage as well. I usually comment on it. But this is just taking forever here. Oh! His little sword fire just nicked me. Is that what happened there? I think that is what happened. Gosh. I feel cheated by that. I mean, not really that. It's probably just the mechanics. Oh, he's doing the thing where he's dealing slow AoE burn damage because he's on fire. It's the same as I think we have Fire's Deadly Sin. It's like one of the incantations. Basically the same thing, I think. Which I would know if I'd paid attention to his animation. That actually just one-shot me. So again, examples of like a boss that I don't really know. And I need to actually like play the boss properly. Whoop. There's another crit. I think I'm going to ulti this if I get my ultimate back, because I am dangerously close to just dying. Yeah. So that's a good example of a boss that's like, I've never really had to fight this thing, and this is a particularly easy boss. It's got very telegraphed movements and stuff, so not particularly hard. But like, you come up against something like a Hero of Zamor and the flippy, spinny bullshit you've never really had to deal with. Yeah. As you can tell, I'm pretty scarred about that Hero of Zamor that farmed me. Anyway. Do I have a key? I do have a key. I think I'll do this Everjail, Flask. That'll take me to 3 Everjails. That's probably good enough. Might head in towards Castle. I might get a smithing stone actually as well. Is there a township? There's no township. No, there's not. Okay. That's fine. What do we got? Oh! Speak of the devil. Speak of the bloody devil. So fortunately, colossal weapons look like they have the damage level to stagger these guys, like to hit stun, which is nice. It does make my job a little easier here. Dude is red as well. Literally the thing that I was just behaving so scarred about, I'm now versing. Although, I did spend like 10 minutes fighting it just in two or three runs ago, so I'm semi-familiar with what not to do now. Now I'm going to ulti this guy. I could save it for the Evergel, but I'm not going to. Oh, I thought he jumped out of that for a second. I was going to be very upset. Wait. Wait. Alright. Well, that's good. Let's see what he drops. Ooh, red. So these are... honestly, I don't actually really know what these are. The red ones. They're just like strong versions. They're kind of like purples, but they've got these extra things on them. Max stamina 12% is nice. Projectile drop-off is whatever. Poison build-up, though. That's a lot of poison build-up. I'm actually going to take the charge attacks. I do like charge attacks on the Colossal. The poison build-up, the status ailments on max, when you're not max HP, are actually pretty, kind of, like, pretty obnoxious. I'm not a fan of them. Not a fan at all. Oh, this is annoying. Now, these guys are just going to take a while. Good thing they're not red, though. Red would have been particularly spicy. Alright, that's 1. Jesus. If you haven't... I'm not sure... Oh, Jesus. Hey, no ganging up on me. If you haven't looked it up yet, by the way, 24 hours ago, separate to the Deep of Night, there was also a patch with quite a few balancing changes, class changes, things like that. Definitely worth a look as well. One of the reason I just thought of it then, one of the changes was the Wylder's grapple now does more damage to stamina damage to shields. In fact, it nearly always like immediately breaks their shield. I might just alter this guy to get this moving. As you can see, everything just takes longer. Everything just takes longer. I'm finding it hard to get to 15. I'm hitting 13, 14 consistently. 15 only on my better runs. What have we got? Holy attack power. Thank you. Let's go. Alright, there's another 5% stacked up. I'm going to get this flask, and then at this point, I'm probably only going to have time to head in for castle, to be honest. Although I do want to get, at this point, I haven't seen any other holy weapon. I do just want to get a purple smithing stone, so that I know I at least have a purple holy colossal sword for the boss, for heal store, which would be good. I think at this stage, it is still worth killing these guys, because they're pretty easy to kill, and they're just a free blue weapon, right? With obviously the extra passives on it, which can be really, really good. Like you can get 2 really good passives and 1 detrimental that's not actually that detrimental, and that's obviously the best. And like you'd go and kill a fire church for a blue weapon, right? Or any of these map features for a blue weapon. See random red enemies like that I've been killing just because it's an easy blue weapon, right? You might as well try your chances at finding as many decent weapon drops as you can. Whether by depths 3, 4, 5 will still be doing that, I don't know. Probably not. But maybe that will be the meta, is to just kind of hit everything you can. Grab those. Those are good. I'm going to do one more Evergel since I just got a key. If I can stack up that Evergel buff as much as possible. Excuse me. And in fact, this is probably where I need to get my key from. Ooh. I actually thought that would stance break him. Must be one off. Yeah, bugger. Alright, I've got my ultimate here. How's the knight looking? A red Crucible Knight is actually, like, again, one of those situations now. The thing is, I've fought Crucible Knights enough in base Elden Ring to actually know how to kind of fight them. And they've got a pretty telegraphed moveset. It's easy to ignore and still fuck up. But they do have a pretty reasonable moveset in terms of its telegraphing. There we go. But you do need to respect them, definitely. Any red enemy, actually, really definitely need to respect. What's that? Nah, let's just take the runes. Am I going to be able to go in here in time? I don't think I am. I'm going to have to go this one, I think. Which I will do, because I do want a smithing stone. I really enjoy colossal swords. Ooh, a little present. Red flower, even. I'm going to kill these so that I get my ultimate back a little quicker. Obviously, a little boosts from killing enemies. And let's get this damage on the main one. Definitely need to respect that still. I went in just a scooch early. There's the critical. No, I didn't get it. Now. Man, this is an absolute damage sponge, this thing. I'm right on the edge of the night, so I'm pretty comfortable to just remain here and kill this thing. As in, literally right on the edge of the night. Unfortunately, this thing doesn't move. Normally, you'd just pull it out over there. But it's literally not moving. Woo! Gosh, that was an... I mean, with a fire weapon it would have been quicker, obviously, but that was a damage sponge and a half if I've ever seen one. Ooh. God. Come on. Come on. More runes is good. Gonna take that for now. I could have taken 10% max stamina. Would have also been a great option. But I've opted for more runes to try and help me hit that 15. Especially as I'm going to waste a bit of time here. I'm running off to get a smithing stone. What boss have we got here? I'll just have a quick look. Honestly, at this point, I'm probably better off killing things as... Like, I'm here, may as well kill it. Bang. Things feel so weak when they're not a red enemy. Now, never chase him across that stuff, just let him, he'll do his little double headbutt thing. Oh, come on. But yeah, don't chase him across his magic stuff on the ground there, you'll just kill yourself. Come on. Alright. What do we got? What do we got? Ooh, legendary. Oh. Oh, that's nice. Oh. Why do this to me? Why make me feel torn over what to use? I mean, these are all pretty... Well, I'm going to get rid of that. I really like Colossal Swords. I mean, this is good because it has the follow-up attack. But this is the kind of boss... So, some bosses, some, like, Night Lords, I really like to have the follow-up attack on the Wylder. So, Fissure in the Fog, Sentient Pest, like big boss models, like large bosses that you need to maneuver around quite a lot and chase them around the arena. Then it's really, really good. On a boss like Healstore, honestly, I'm probably just going to have to... Like... I'd probably be struggling to even use it to buff my weapon back up. Just in terms of, like, you don't have the time to actually, you know, use some of those longer wind-up abilities like a grapple follow-up. What have we got here? What have we got here? Jar Cannon. I'll grab my smithing stone. Anyway, the real answer is I just like Colossal Swords. That's actually the real reason. Let's be honest. Although this is a good weapon. But that's only a blue Colossal Sword, so it's going to be even stronger when I two-hand it and it's purple. I'll upgrade here. Bit of a waste of Warrior Jar Shard. I haven't had any, like, really good thingo for it. Did I get my Wending Grace? I did. Good. I did. I bought these already, didn't I? Yeah, sweet. Alright. Yeah, so a fair bit more damage on that than this one. What am I doing here? Because now I'm in this awkward, like, I've got time to do stuff, but there's nothing really to do. I mean, I guess I'd fight this place. See if I can... I just hate the Condemned. I suck at fighting them, if I'm honest. Is probably just the main reason I don't like doing it. Oh god. This is not in the Condemned. This is just some basic mobs. Is that literally all I've had time for? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. What's this one? Let's see if I can just bait that one guy out. What is it? The Raider. That does make me sad. Ooh. Woo! Get out of there. This is a bit spicy, for my liking. Oh, God. As if these guys are harder than the bosses. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Let's put that on quickly. And now I've really cucked myself, because I'm going to have no flasks. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Not good at all. What have I got here to deal with? I've got that, and I've got this, and I might have to use them here. Let me just have a quick look at what this was. Stamina. Max HP, 4% is a good amount to trade for 8% stamina and 13% two-handing damage, which is what I like to do. Okay, well, fortunately it's the worm. I'm pretty comfortable fighting the worm, although it is a bit of a protracted fight. I'm less comfortable dodging it when it's standing up on its hind legs. But hopefully I can make use of the 2 flasks that I have. And I'll be okay. Now, if I wanted to be really kind of cheesy or a bit tricky, what I could have done is actually died out in the night. Just died out here on purpose before... Now, I'm going to ulti straight off the bat so they get it up again at some point. Come on. Oh, no, that's not good. That's super annoying. I hate that when that happens. That's just me being bad, basically. Oh, God. I didn't think that would reach that far back. Well, that's really annoying, because that's my free death already. And dodge. And dodge. This should stand spray. Nice. Alright. I am inclined to use my uplifting if I need to. My heavy charged R2s do a fair bit of stance damage. Nice. Gonna go close to having my ulti back here, and that'll be another free one. Now, I want to basically hug underneath his tail, is where I'm kind of safe. I'm going to be really careful here. I'm basically just pressing one R1 at a time here. Oh, not in the fire. And just staying... What? Jesus. Well, there goes my Wending Grace. That's super annoying, if I'm honest. That is super duper annoying. I thought I was fine. I literally wasn't even moving. I thought I was fine completely. But anyway. Alright, that's how it goes. Alright, well that's my Wending Grace gone. I'll be able to get one more obviously, but yeah. Not ideal. Not ideal. I I got all my flasks. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 Everjowls. Not bad. Not terrible. Not terrible. And I've got 220k. I'm going to get to 14 and spend, maybe? I mean, I could probably get to 15, but I might not have enough to spend anything afterwards. And this Wending Grace is probably the most important thing. I'll buy that first and see where I get to. Ooh, yeah, worth it. 15 with a little bit left over. Alright. I think I'll go Exalted Flesh for a bit of offense. Well, at least I've got my Uplifting and I've got my Crimson Wool now. I might use that Crimson Wool for one of those big landing explosions that I'm never particularly good at dodging. What's killing me here, actually? What's killing me? What am I losing health to? Continuous HP loss, 2. That's not too insignificant. Alright. I might Exalted Flesh this phase, and I'll Uplifting Aromatic the second phase. Oh, I was trying to time that, and I mistimed it like a peanut. Alright, dodge to the left here, and we'll finish up right next to him to get a hit or 2 in. Oh, that was a bit ambitious of me. Should have only done 1. Too long. I can only do an R1. Okay, good to know. I need to run here. This will be my chance to heal. Okay. Not great, but I didn't chew through too much at least. It actually has been a while since I fought him. I've been spending so much time on all the Everdarks the last, like, month and a half. Oh, I didn't mean to do 2 attacks there. That's a shame. Nice. Stance break. I did that very intentionally to skip as much into this phase as I can. I'm going to do a charged R2 here because he should fly off here any moment. No. He should fly off. I'm surprised he is not flying off yet. This is good. I can get one more hit on him. Bonk. Alright. Now I'm going to use the Crimson Wall here. I hope this is how it works. Please, don't die. Oh, well, I didn't take much damage at least. It didn't really heal me. I was thinking that would heal me more. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright. Nice. Alright, well that should finish him off. Again, I do kind of know the Night Lords better than half the mini-bosses. Alright, well that's depth 2, Night Aspect. It's not feeling like impossible or anything yet. It's getting spicy, but also there's like heaps of room for me to improve on all the things that I've just never really learned. So that's kind of how it's feeling at the moment. Loving it though. I've played like 6 or 7 hours now in a row. Did get to level 15, which is good. Didn't have like the most amazing build, but it was okay. I had a Holy Caustic Sword, which I was quite comfortable on. Decent backup option there. Bit of stamina, bit of 2-hand damage. Crits. Because I did get a few crits even in that last boss there. Bit of Holy Attack Power. So not amazing, but like decent. Didn't really get any value. Didn't get any value out of that character skill, actually. Sorry, skill attack power, but anyway. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. I don't know that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. What do we got here? I'll probably just keep these. There's so many different things going on and builds that I'm probably sure I don't even know exist yet. Yeah, so it was 1350 to 1550. There you go. So, all right. Well, hopefully that'll be me done for the night. It's about 1 a.m. my time, but hopefully I'll get to level 3 tomorrow, and we might see some of those new mechanics, like not being able to see your Night Lord and things like that, which would be cool. All right. As always, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Cheers.